Hi, I'm Eric with Crary Industries, and I'd like to go over a couple things today regarding the maintenance of the air systems. Three main things that we get asked a lot about are maintenance and what to do with that, with oil levels and such. Three key things that are important to pre-harvest check and maintenance throughout your season, and even after season, post-season. The first thing is the gearbox. It's very important to use the right amount of oil in that gearbox. This is a Series 2 gearbox. It has an aluminum housing, and they do run hot by nature, so that's normal. But using the correct type of oil, which is 75/90 synthetic gear oil, is very important. It's also very important to use the correct amount of oil. This particular gearbox, the Series 2, uses 28 ounces. This gearbox has a little bit of a flat bottom on it. If you position the gearbox in such a manner that is parallel to the ground, there's a dipstick right here on that plug to check that oil level. And again, that should be 28 ounces, or it's best to even be slightly less. The second thing is, under this shield right here, there's a slip clutch on this driveline. If you can imagine, in the old days, we used to slowly engage a header on the combine with a lever. Nowadays we have a switch and bang, they're in gear. So these gearboxes are very tight with a lot of inertia, and they spin the fans up to 5,000 RPM. So having that slip clutch calibrated correctly is very important to give that gearbox some cushion when you start your header. There's friction discs in there. We do sell replacement friction discs, and in the instructions in the owner's manual and maintenance section, it talks about the right calibration for that slip clutch. Third thing is, the rotor inside this fan housing is a wear item. If you can imagine all the dust in the air that gets sucked in, it wears down on those fins. Once they get to a knife sharp edge, or even they start to cup a little bit, that rotor is going to become imbalanced. That's going to compromise the shaft and the gearbox. So keep an eye on your rotor, check it before, during, and after harvest, and check those fins. You can check it through the outlet by taking the outlet off, or even down through the center by taking the drive shaft off. You can turn the gearbox slightly by hand with some effort, and you can turn that rotor inside that fan and inspect those fins. Like I said, when they get to a knife sharp edge or start to cup, it's time to replace that rotor. We just came out with a new rotor last fall. It's our Infinity rotor. It's tested and proven to last 3 times as long, and it's now standard. By doing these 3 things, that'll ensure to get the most life out of your gearbox and your air system. That's all for today. We hope you enjoy Crary products, and thank you very much.